Samsung is back at it again, bringing more performance and even more AI. So today we're going to be diving into what's new and exciting on the brand new S25 Ultra. Let's get into it. First up, we're going to be talking about the beautiful display. Now, Samsung has done a slightly bigger screen at 6.9 inches. And not only that, it now boasts a peak brightness of 2600 nits. And the 1440p display on this device is just stunning. And Samsung mentioned that there's an AI technology that actually upscales the quality of images and videos that you watch. So it helps you get a better viewing experience with everything you do, which I think is such a cool way to use AI. Now, design-wise, Samsung has gone for something I really appreciate, which is the rounded edges. All around, it feels like a much more premium device when you hold it now. And with the titanium frame, it just looks good and is also much more durable. Now, the four main colors that you'll get this device in is titanium silver blue, which is the one I have, titanium gray, titanium black, and titanium white silver. And these are very clean and minimalistic colors which really match the vibe of the phone. And also there's a new design feature that they came up with these bulges over the camera, which sort of creates a floating design, which I like a lot. And I think it's a really nice touch to the aesthetic of the phone. I just think the biggest concern that people have is that stuff will get under it because there is a gap there. So the best thing to do would probably just to take it out of your cover sometimes and just clean it out. Now let's talk about everyone's favorite feature on the Galaxy series, and that's their cameras. Now this year we still have the awesome 200 megapixel main sensor, but now the ultra wide sensor got an upgrade going all the way up to 50 megapixels. And then something you'll notice if you've already had the device and you've taken a few photos is that the AI processing has become a lot better. So when taking a photo, once you go into your gallery, AI does a lot of work to keep that photo basically looking really good. Now the AI photo editor has also got some insane upgrades. Some of the best upgrades I've ever seen. AI can now pretty much fix any major problems that you have. So if there's a situation where, let's say, your hand got in your face and yeah, it ruined the photo, or someone else stuck their hand in your face while taking the photo, well, you can use this tool to pretty much remove the hand, and as best as it can possibly do it, it puts your face back normally. Now, of course, yes, it doesn't always do the best job, but it's done such a good job that no one really outside of basically you would even probably notice it. I mean, I've even tried this on a dog and it still works. I mean, come on, that's so cool. And on top of that, Samsung has also added a feature called Best Face. You can basically take photos, and if someone's eyes are closed or they are not smiling for that second when the photo got shot, then you're able to go into the photo editor and change that specific person's face to something more appropriate. And in that way, you got the perfect photo. Geez, I mean, AI is probably gonna just pretty much do everything for us at this point. Now, there's been a lot of improvements on the Galaxy AI stuff, a lot that I probably can't mention in this video because there's quite a bit, but they've done a lot of upgrades on the real-time translation features and just simplifying our daily tasks. But there's something new that really stands out when you get your device, and that is the Now bar. This feature is basically a bubble on the bottom of your lock screen, which allows you to access things like your timer, your voice recordings, and even Spotify. But what's nice about it is that they make it very easily accessible at the bottom of your screen, which is a nice place when you're holding a giant phone and you just want to quickly change a song or pause your timer. And when you click on it, it even expands to give you more information. Initially, I did find it a bit weird and I was like, okay, what is this? Why is it here? But I got used to it and now I kind of use it a lot more than I thought I would. So I would say that's definitely a thumbs up feature for me. Now, something Samsung added on the AI side of things is also the Now Brief, which also pops up on your lock screen in that bubble. But when you click on it, it allows you to get information for the day or for the evening that you need to do. Basically things like the weather, what tasks you've got to do for the day, and even some news articles, which all of this can be adjusted within your settings as to what you want to see there. And what Samsung really went for there is to have it be accessible with one single tap, which I find is a really neat little feature. Now, another big talk is the new One UI 7, which is another favorite feature of mine. That's actually more my internal favorite feature of the device. If you just swipe up to the control panel and take a look at it, it just looks so much more cleaner, more tidy, And what's nice about it is Samsung's made it more customizable than ever. It's definitely a massive improvement over previous One UI systems. And when it comes to the S25 Ultra, with Samsung's commitment to 7 years of OS updates, you're pretty much future-proofed with this device. So you're not gonna have to worry for a very, very long time. Now, what about the performance? Did we get a massive improvement over there? And I'm glad to say yes, we did. So the S25 Ultra comes with the new Snapdragon 8 Elite, getting performances that you'll basically never even need or probably ever use. Trust me, I've tried. I've played every game that I thought could pretty much kill this device and just slow it down, and it's pushed through everything. And one thing I've also noticed is the cooling system is so much better. Like, it gets hot, but not extremely to the point where now it overheats and you have to now stop and close the game. It stays very relatively cool. And also finally, something that everyone cares about, the battery life. Now, Samsung has decided to stick with the 5000 milliamp battery, which they had in previous years. But what Samsung basically did, and they told us, is that they upgraded the AI system in it so that it basically could handle tasks more efficiently and hence save battery and use less power. That sounded way too over-explained than I should have, but yeah, that's basically the gist of it. And I've actually noticed this in my own personal use, whether playing a whole bunch of, big games or using it just for normal tasks. I've noticed that I could get probably sometimes over 2 days of usage on this device, especially someone coming from the Z Flip series, which those batteries are so tiny. But of course, we'll have to see how that holds up in the next year or 6 months. But I'll definitely keep you guys updated on a later video. So what's your guys' thoughts on the brand new S25 Ultra? Please let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.